It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stop made by Braden Fisk. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Laporta with the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Off now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
There was one dish that put smiles in our eyes and really shone.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go for it. Goff gets it quickly to St. Brown. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
I'm sorry that the time has come to
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun, Goff. Pass taken in by St. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. They rip off a big...
On MasterChef Australia, you only have 10 minutes. A fast and furious time challenge. Pedal to the metal, let's go. Packed plenty of heat. Chili, get amongst them. Okay. I love the way that chili sneaks up on you. But when Melita overlooked a key element of her chicken curry, there's not one bit of chicken in it. She was eliminated from the competition. Tonight, it's Favourites Week. We're going to show you that your dreams can come true. And we're welcoming back some familiar faces. Inspired by MasterChef legends. They'll cook from the heart. It's good. I really love it. To create headline dishes.
Put a big smile on my face. Delicious, because that's happy food.
But what will the judges make of this flavor combo?
Is this a dessert or is this a sweet savory dish?
It is a dessert.
All in dessert.
It sets him up with 1st and goal. That's the end of the 1st quarter and our first Sunday night game of the season. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Gibbs. Runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. Stafford from the gun. He gets this one in Nakua. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Goff working from the pistol. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Rams will take possession. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. Stafford now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Now Now Stafford again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard. And you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Going left side, Williams with it. And that hit stops him in his tracks. It goes as no gain on the third down run, and now they face fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. On first down, it's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Let's see what they went with on third down. Goff to the air now. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. Now he's going to fair catch this one, and they are loving this. A very short kick and some excellent field position for them. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10 from the 41. Stafford now against the blitz. Caught, nice gain left side. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. before halftime. We get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. So we're at halftime in our debut Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Get some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. On second down, a run with Williams. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now. Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
That one complete to Higbee. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Sly's kick is up and good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, L.A. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throw from Goff. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's Goff. Into the hands of Gibbs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Goff on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running back sent in motion. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Here we go, 2nd and very long. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Complete beyond the marker. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Fox now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Stafford. This will be caught by Adams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first down, here's Stafford. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Rams are going to have a first down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's still a tie ball. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gibbs now from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Complete out to the right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Goff now on 3rd down. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now the Lions lining up for a very important 2-point try. Off play action, Goff. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You can just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that makes it 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions and Jared Goff set. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pass complete to Gibbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Coming right is Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap here to Goff. They did it! He made the interception! And the Rams have some new life in the 4th. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. To throw. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And he's out of bounds well short of that marker. Wow, they never let him get close there. Great effort to force the turn. Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate,
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Gets to space right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Gibbs. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll run, it's Gibbs. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he has it in the end zone, and that might just be the decider, folks. It is now a 2-score game. Fox now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
Please, it's called being a gym. You teach your friends.
What is this ever? Why do I feel like I'm being ambushed?
Look, you know the insurance company disagrees with you on the cause of this fire.
How is that any of your business?
They think you're covering something up. Now CPD's involved.
And you're helping.
I'm trying to help you. Why do you disclose your relationship with your property owner?
Even George? That's not a relationship. That's just a guy I used to know.
Okay, well, you look pretty cozy in a photo that I saw from a few years back.
North Leo?
My high school reunion? That's what they're basing this on? Several that insurance investigators wrong about the accelerant. The charring, she noted, was due to an isoparaffinic hydrocarbon from a can of charcoal lighter fluid that likely got crushed under a firefighter's boot in zero visibility. The fire preceded that spill. The real cause was a high voltage short and a faulty EV charger.